Rum Que is a little family-run business. It was born out of competitive barbecue. We started 5 years ago. There was no local rubs, no local sauces aimed at that specific genre. Today, we've grown it into a business. We've got about 200 stockists around the country with 13 products on the market and a few more coming through. This year, we've had a bit of a dream run actually. Out of the 4 competitions that we've competed in, we've actually won 3 of those, and that's always good for the brand too. COVID has definitely made a lot of businesses rethink their online presence, and I would say, you definitely have to make that a bit of a priority in your business. Our website was kind of like just a validation for the business, so if anyone was to Google or search us, something would show up. Didn't really pay too much attention as to what might show up. So Digital Boost is pretty good advice around that digital space for us. If you go online and have a look at their website, there's a whole bunch of videos that you can have a look at. Some really informative ways to look at different avenues digitally that you can represent your brand. We've been able to sort of look at what it might be for a customer to use the website, to sort of navigate the website and what experiences that they'll have using the website. Because we're busy packing big orders, I didn't really want to pack little orders, and I wanted to support the wholesale network that we've grown. But I think that there's an opportunity with merchandise, some Father's Day specials or some Christmas specials, Easter specials, that maybe if we had a platform where we could sort of change things up seasonally, that'd be a really good way to utilise that e-commerce part of the site. And since February, we've started to make some changes and bring those new products through with a bit more of an idea of how to access that market. There's probably a lot of little businesses running around putting out fires without really thinking about, telling their story properly. If I think about it, the big thing that we missed, that interaction with our customers. We did a lot of speaking through the products rather than directly speaking to our audience. That was a big heads up for us, telling our story and keeping people updated with the journey. And I can see it now, if people like something, then they want to know a little bit more about what's going on behind the scenes, and just refreshing that stuff, having a bit of a blog. I've had a bit of a look on the Digital Boost website, how we can bring all of these different platforms together like Instagram, Facebook, and just integrate those with the website. Because at the moment, you can be doubling up on posting there, and I think when you sort of start looking at blogs, there's a whole lot of stuff that, I can be doing just by integrating these platforms and sending it out on different channels, yeah. As a small business, there's so many things to think about, and to have some expert opinion in one field or a couple of fields really makes you think about everything, really, and how each bit of your business can be done a little bit better or a lot better. And online, I think, is going to be a whole lot better for us.